What's up? Hello, everybody. Good evening. It's a surprise arena stream. Woo! You know how it is with me. We're doing some questing, but I think maybe we're gonna try to build up some coins and see what we can do. So, like, we're gonna quest for some money, and then we'll see what we can do about some Lorwyn Limited. That sounds like a good old time. Let's turn that off for a bit. Thank you. All right. So who's ready to see the jankiest new deck that I've put together? Joseph knows exactly what this is, but anybody who wants to tune in, who's ready to see what Giga Flare is all about? Ooh, description. That's already off to a great start. So for those who haven't seen, or for those who don't know what this deck is, you probably have seen it floating around a little bit, I'd say, on the Brawl metagame, because people are actually playing it. I've actually encountered a mirror match of this deck before, and it's incredibly funny. And I talked about this in our most recent podcast episode. I guess that would have been yesterday when it came out. And I said I was going to build the deck on Arena. Not only did I build the deck on Arena, but I also made it as both versions. So I'd be happy to showcase both of those for you today. We're going to do this for a little while, maybe grind some quests. I know there was one lined up that I need to do green and white, so that's not going to work for this one here. So we're going to quest with this until I can't quest anymore, and then we'll switch it up to something else. So you might be looking at a hand like this, be like, oh, John, what kind of unlucky nonsense do you have here? Well, let's take a mulligan. Oh, darn. It's a bunch of lands again. Bummer. Oh, no. It's a bunch of lands. What a shame. We must just be getting completely unlucky with the shuffler. Dang. It's a real shame. Come on, opponent. Mull to 4 to confuse your opponent. Brother, we can mull down to 2. The trick is when your opponent goes first, we want to try to mulligan to Cavern. All right, we'll go this. I don't like to go too low just in case of discard spells. Like, even though our opponent is Gruul, sometimes you have to stop somewhere. To that end, I like to hit... Oh, wait, where's my... Oh, I don't have any emotes. Oh, I'll have to look into that after this game. That's weird. None of my... Okay, hello, I guess. That's weird. All my emotes and stickers are gone. So, if you're still confused, you might be thinking, oh, John, you did like 5 mulligans and it was just all lands. And actually, to be honest, we're probably going to be too slow for this Tovolar deck. This is going to be a real bad showing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 4, 7, 8. I mean, Sonar's going to have to block next turn, and we're just going to have to hope that it don't have a fight spell. Here's a mountain, here's Sonar. If Sonar lives, and we live, we're gonna see the magic happen. But I have a feeling he's about to eat a fight spell. Okay. Oh, well, we couldn't block anyway. Well, all right. We're gonna mulligan that game and try it again. John, you've got this sick new deck you wanted to showcase. Also, John, immediately pummel stomped by Gruul werewolves. Oops. Cool deck, John. No, it works, I promise. Hold on. Chat, wait. Also, let's see if we can find out. Let's see if we can find out what happened to our emotes. Emotes. What? They're just not What the heck? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna try resetting arena for just a minute and see if maybe that'll get it back up and going. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. All right, I think I fixed it. Everything seems to be back. Just give it the old turn it off, turn it back on again. All right, so let's try this again. For real this time. If it's not abundantly obvious what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to showcase this funky glass cannon deck. And obviously, as made apparent with that last game that we just tried, is that it does not work against every strategy. I have found that, like, very heavy aggro and control are the toughest matches against this kind of deck, and especially these number of weeks on where a lot of people might actually know what's happening. Let's see if I can adjust that a little bit. There we go. But in most other scenarios where people are just doing ramp and then their own commanders by like turn 4, turn 3, or whatever, they'll likely let Sonar live for a turn, and if they do, then even when the trigger goes on the stack, it might be too late. And so that's what we're trying to accomplish with this deck. But what are we trying to accomplish? Well, the goal of this deck is utilizing the sort of fixed searching that Sonar does. All right, so we'll keep this. This is totally fine. Command Tower. Our deck is 97 lands and 2 spells. And what we're looking to do is Sonar is looking to go down into specifically those 2 spells when he's down in play, because one of them's going to be blue and the other one is going to be red. We'll be able to cast both of those because after Sonar from 4, we'll have a land to be able to go to 5 right after, and the 2 spells we're looking to play is a 3-drop and a 2-drop. Wow. Sick. What are they playing? Aerith. Neat. I don't think I care. They also missed a land drop, so that's good for us too. All right, here comes Sonar. Turn 4. Bop. Yeah, that's fine, because I have Mana Confluence in there. I probably don't have to have Mana Confluence here, or Fixing is pretty good, all things considered, but it's nice to have these on-rate lands, like, just to ensure I have access to every color and that Auto-Tapper doesn't screw us over. The 1 life is negligible. Solitude? Oh, they're about to hit my Sonar, aren't they? Bop. Yeah, I'll take action. Back to the zone. Mana Confluence at a deck with no blockers is cheeks. I mean, probably, but I like the access to make sure I've got all colors, is all. It's the only one in here. Yeah, it's oh, well, now the Aerith is too big anyway. All right, well, we can't win that one. Guys, I promise this deck works. It's man, I was on like an 8-game winning streak the night that I crafted this, and now suddenly I turn Arena on, or I turn the stream on, and I can't do squat. It's going to work, I promise. Cool deck, John. Yeah, I heard you the first time, Joseph. Thank you. Appreciate it. By the way, how's everything sound as far as coming through on this end? I've got myself and I've got the lo-fi in the background or whatever. If you would let me know how my setup is going right now. I squeezed down my face cam thing a little bit to kind of compact a little bit better and give more screen for Arena. All good on your end? Excellent. Thank you. I go first. Sure. Basics are fine. We can do mulligans for non-basics if we really want to, but when we are on the play, it doesn't really matter that much. See if I can. All right. Island, go. So our opponent is on not Superior Spider-Man. Good to know. So they're looking to try to get something in their graveyard to make a clone of it. That was just, wow, also just lands. Sucks for them, I guess. Joyce. Mill 2. All right, so nothing. Well, we drew the Magmakin. That's all right. See, this is the good thing about the deck is that even if we accidentally draw into either of the pieces, it's still fine with Sonar because he'll just go and find the other one anyways. Milling me would be pretty bad? Yes, because there is no way to get the cards back if they take it. I actually, fun story, Joseph, I actually had that happen with one of the games that I played. And of course, my luck, it was playing against a Laughing Jasper. And Jasper randomly off the top got my Magmakin. And it was like, well, of the 80-something odd cards that were in the deck, he of course snagged exactly that one. So... all right, so anyways, we're doing the thing now. So there's the treasure hunt. Put every land into our hand. Now I gotta find Magmakin. He's in here somewhere. There you are. Boop. Magmakin. Bop. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're done. Okay. Yeah, it is turn 4 if you get both cards in opening hand. Technically, you're right, but the odds of that happening is just so slim. But hey, I didn't get to show you what the actual animation does, but there we go. We got our first win with Giga Flare. So, let's fix for a minute. What do you mean, fix the mana base? It's fine. Fine. Do you want to see it? Like... mana, you are still on my butt about the mana confluence, aren't you? It doesn't matter, dude. Like, yeah, look at that. Confluence is the only thing that dings for a damage, so just leave it be. Manlands, they come in tapped. We can't do that. Doesn't matter. Plus, there's only like 2 on the client anyway, so not going to help us out. So here's the way I look at it. Is if we can't fire off what we're looking to do, we're not going to win against every other deck anyway. So there's no point to tapped is negligible. You always have basics for turn 4, turn 5. Okay, well, then the problem then becomes is if we've got man lands and should we turn those online, should they get removed, then we're behind on mana at that point. And yes, I understand that's a lot of ifs, but I would rather just play a bunch of the basics and just go straight for what their deck is looking to do, because that's what this kind of deck is. Terrain generator, it is, but it makes colorless and is too slow. It's 3 to activate, so it would be no better the turn you would play it anyway. Phasing land that you can pay from your hand. Nope. Talon Gates of Megara, that one is not on the client either. I'm telling you, they're just like my logic behind this here is that there's no need to go terrain. Terrain is 3. I'm pretty sure. Terrain generator is 3 to activate, 3 and tap, and it puts a land from your hand into play. I can fact check after this game for you, but I'm pretty certain it's 3. Tap for colorless, or 3 tap, put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. But we will find out after this game. But anyways, trying to finish my train of thought here is that, like, the logic behind what I'm trying to do here is just we're looking to just do our thing as quickly as possible, and it either happens or it doesn't. We don't need excess clutter clogging the deck, because if we are not able to fire off what we're looking to do, it doesn't matter. We don't make it to the long game with this deck. Bagmakin. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Submit. Done. That is what the deck is supposed to do. 85 damage to Dome. Alright, let's take a look for this terrain generator. Terrain generator. Okay, I mean, it is 2 and tap. But it still wouldn't matter, right? Because let's say this comes down optimally, and like that, I guess that would be turn 3, right? So turn 3, activate it, put another land into play. On turn 4, that's still only Sonar, so not helping us. Because it can't tap itself, so it needs itself and 2 others. Not worth the wild card? Yeah, exactly. That's my point. We don't need to. I mean, I've got some wild cards, but not tons. Yeah, I mean, there is certainly stuff we could do, but it's like there's nothing else that really speeds up what this deck is looking to do, like the paper version. You know, I know. Yeah, the client doesn't have a ton of what we need, and the ones that it does have, like Ancient Tomb, are banned, right? So like take like Arena of Glory for example here. We're like, yeah, it exerts and makes double red, but that's taking another land we have, so we're not up any extra mana anyway. And while yes, I understand that we got a lot of basics in here, so these ones that do come in tapped, we just make sure that those are like our 1st through 3rd. We always just want the 4th land to come in untapped, and that's very high and likely with all of these others that we're playing. But again, we don't need to clog down the deck with just a bunch of excess nonsense. And the problem is modal double face cards don't work either. Channelians would actually be excellent. I mean, maybe. I don't have Sokazan. Let's see if I've got the blue one. Oh, wait. Hold on. Blue. Otawara. I don't have Otawara either. So, too bad. adventure one really wouldn't do anything. And I mean, we can look to duels again, but I don't think anything else really benefits what we're looking to do. All these other ones come in tapped. I mean, 1 extra damage doesn't matter. They're never going to have under 13 life, so that doesn't matter. Scrying 1 does not matter. The Verge, I mean, could be fine, but again, I don't have the wild card, so not going to do it. Shivan Reef's already in. Spire Bluff's already in. Lilypad Village, we can look. What does that do again? Surveil 2. Nope. This is actually anti what we're looking to do because the blue is only for creature spells and we have no birds, frogs, otters, or rats. So, does not help us. Cycling ones don't help either because we're not looking to draw extra cards because Sonar just goes right to what we're looking for. Like, again, I don't know how often I can just keep reiterating this point, but just like this type of combo deck with the tools that we have on Arena, there is just no reason to clog it down with excess stuff because it just does the thing out the gate. It's essentially a 1-card combo. All you have to do is just get to Sonar. Like, literally, the can't be countered one from Tarkir. What? What do you mean? What land is that? Is that a land? What are you talking about? Cavern of Souls is already in the deck, if that's what you mean. Missed something? Sure. I mean, we'll go back and look at some point after this game. Oh, like the village one. I mean, maybe if I have it in the client. If not, then I'm not crafting it. Mulligan. I mean, there's Artillerist, but we don't want him in hand. All right, Gemstone. Perfect. So this is the fastest that we can be when the opponent goes first anyway as well. Done. We do Gemstone. Hit with this land here. Perfect. Give them a greatness at any cost. So this situation right here is literally the fastest we can be. And to that end, all it simulates is as if we took the first turn of the game. So really, it's not much better than going first. This deck either wants to play first or have Gemstone Caverns. That is the peak fastest that this deck is able to operate. As far as Arena is concerned anyway. You can obviously build this differently in paper. We talked about that from the episode where, like, yeah, obviously Ancient Tomb is a huge help, even if that one makes colorless. Depletion lands is something you suggested. That's a way to do it. I'm sure there's a few other... Can't put it in, it comes in tapped. Well, Steam Vents can come in untapped. We can shock it. That's a difference. I don't want to run into the bad luck of clogging the deck with a bunch of other comes into play tapped and then suddenly have a hand that all the ones come in tapped. We do not want to waste a turn with Sonar is all. And just keeping it basic. That's the goal of this here. Like, we're not looking to jam this in with like every like optimization route to like the peak performance, which it's at. This is as good as it can get. A bunch of duels also fun fact could lead potentially to sources of blue and red being clogged up on the same card, and what we don't want to have happen is going to go cast our spells and like our only other relevant blue source is being hogged up by a red source, must optimize, you build it then, right? Like, I'm not fighting you on how to build this deck. I built it with the resources I had available to me, and it performs decently well, like right now, as a matter of fact, up against this pretty scary Heir Apparent's deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. 84 damage to Dome. Done. GG. It's so good. Yeah, I know you're just joshing. I know. It's your spike brain. It's how you are. I know how you are. All right, let's take a look for that. Let's take a look for that land you were talking about. It was a blue one, I think. Land collected. I don't know why that turns on by default. It was like village. They're all villages, I'm pretty sure, right? Mistrise Village. Next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. So, I mean, I don't know. The problem here is the activated ability requires another mana into it, so that puts us a turn behind to activate it. And if Sonar has been removed on turn 4, then we want to just go land turn 6 to potentially try to cast it again. So just like that is not what we're looking to do either. Unfortunately. There really isn't anything else with duels, again, that I'm not already playing. It's like, especially like even like Thundering Falls, like I have one here, and yeah, it surveils, but that doesn't really benefit what we're looking to do. The Scry one, same thing, does not matter. So yeah, nope. As far as Arena is concerned, this is as optimized as it can be. So, but to that end, let me show you the other one, the Solstice Shuffle. So this is the same deck, same concept. The difference is, technically, you want to talk about optimize. Technically, this is the optimized version because, unlike the Giga Flare version, this version that we're about to play right here does not require us to go to the end of our turn. Giga Flare, if you notice, we have to get all the cards into our hand, and then we do the Treasure Cruise, and then the Magma Can, and then we technically have to finish all the way through our steps and phases to our end step, and that provides our opponent opportunity to play, and we're not here for that. We're here to make sure they die on the spot immediately. So, but the counter end to that point, though, is this version is no fun. Like, it's the most boring way to play the game of Magic. But I'm still going to show it to you anyway, because it's funny. And so if we're actually, like, trying to be... So, meaning the other one is actually optimized too. I mean, technically, for optimized for as well as the cards given in that context. Ooh, it's one of your favorites, Joseph, Oracle of the Alpha. Delightful. Here's Sonar. Let me guess, they have Solitude? Does Solitude have Flash? I actually don't remember. What was that? Oh, they drew them. Wait, doesn't it shuffle it? Hold on. It's Conjure the Power 9, then Shuffle. So they drew the Mox Emerald off the top? Really? Yeah, but did you see that unluck though? Like, it says that it conjures and shuffles, and they drew Mox off the top. That's dumb. All right, well, here comes Sonar. Again. They've only got a white up, so I imagine they can't stop it. crazy luck. Yeah, seriously. Because what? If that was on their turn 2 or 3, so that would have been, their deck would have been like 92 cards. Power 9 goes in. Yeah. So like 98 card shuffle, and of course one of the mocks was on top. Bad luck. Airbend is the worst removal for you, all things considering, isn't it? I mean, I guess. Like, just having Sinar off the field in general is bad because we need him to hit his trigger for us to combo. Again, unless we naturally find our cards, which is extremely unlikely to happen. You actually, I think, even just saw the one game previously where I drew Magmakin. That was one of the first times that ever happened. All right, so they're setting up to do a big, stupid thing on their turn. However, they don't understand that they are already dead. So here goes Sinar. He's going to find, for us... Also, this Vivid animation up here, love that. I believe it adds colors equal to your Vivid. That's so neat. I love that a lot. It's a very good, yeah, it's a very good animation. So here they are, Solstice Revelation and Thassa's Oracle. So we start with the Revelation. It exiles cards until we hit a non-land. We can cast it, but who cares? There aren't any spells in our deck, so goodbye! Oh, what a shame. Double blue. They're gonna scoop before it lands. You watch. Boop. Done. So again, so this is what I mean, is that technically this is the more optimized version of the deck because it wins on the spot immediately as compared to Magmakin that has to go all the way to the end step. But like, come on, that's so stupid. We did it, gang. We broke Thassa's Oracle. Wow. You like that version better? Yeah, I mean, it wins. It wins faster, technically. It's the better version. Got myself a nice drink this evening as well. I've got a sweet tea berry vodka. Right? Is that vodka? Yeah. Okay. I had to ask. I couldn't remember what it actually was. How about you? You got anything good tonight, Joseph? When we drafted? As soon as I get coins. I know that's what you're waiting for, but I gotta grind to get quest coins. And this is how we do it. I guess I could switch to another deck after this game. We could maybe grind through a little faster, but, you know, I'm just hanging out tonight. I'm not in a hurry. I'm gonna do one more at least. John's getting crunk. Yeah, sure. All right, opponent goes first, so we are going to try to mulligan for Cavern Souls. There it is. Or not Cavern Souls, Gemstone Cavern, excuse me. Gemstone. Have a land. There we go. So now it's as if we took a turn. And you know what the funny thing is? I bet this Gemstone is weighing heavy in the deck construction, if I had to guess, knowing the kind of like power that Gemstone is. So this land alone may actually be weighing the deck heavier to go up against different commanders, if I had to guess. I would assume. You had a very large beer at Disney Springs. Was nice to loosen up the shoulders after this hell week. Yeah, I can imagine your week has been stressful, I say, as knowing that you decided to just run away to Disney. But, hey, whatever. Baron! I like Baron. Baron Bertram Greywater. He's very cool. Turn all of your tokens into an additional vampire. That's very fun. Sonar time. Boop, boop. Here come the boys. Bop. Solstice. Oh, look at that. There go all our cards. What a shame. Thassa's. Dead. Like, it's just so anticlimactic. I hate it. But it wins games. So, we take them. Claim, cool. Okay. Disney World ruled, but we straight up might not have a house to come back to. I mean, yeah. That sucks. I'm sad to hear that. Sorry. Okay, so all of our other quests need green, so I will switch to a different deck. Ooh, what did I just get? Oh, probably for opening packs, I imagine. What was that achievement? Milestone. Open 100 packs. Yay! We love achievements. All right, switch to something green. We've showed off Giga Flare. Excuse me. I mean, Junderdome Pool Party technically has a lot of green, so let's go with it. I guess going off of your situation, Joseph, I guess I count myself quite lucky that, you know, I have yet to lose power at all. If I did lose power, I've got people within my town who I can go to with generators, so that helps out a lot. Okay, so 5 color will eventually get all your quests. Yeah, I went with this one because we have a lot of green that helps us ramp. I'm gonna risky give this one a try. We'll try it. We'll do this blue land first. Turn 2, play this black one and quicken to draw a card. If we find any other land, we get to this Worn Power Stone, and then we're maybe fine. We'll just need to find black so we can do this assemble the team. And assemble the team, or no, sorry, green. We need to find green to play this assemble the team. And after that, then we should be fine. So Wizard tapped. Go. Gotta get my brain out of Giga Flare mode. This is a different deck now. Mangara the Diplomat. Very interesting. Too bad you're not going to be drawing cards, because I'm not going to be attacking. Oh, opponent is playing slow. Come on, buddy. This is a nice battlefield. I like this one. The rock garden and the water. Very calming. Does our opponent just not want to play? Like, come on. You calling it this was a bad keep? Maybe. I mean, all we need is either a green for this assembled team, which green is the most abundant modal color in here, so free wins. Yeah, I mean, look as well, by the way, our opponent, I don't even think our opponent is here because they didn't play a land last turn. So shrug. Greedy keep, doesn't matter. Opponent just bailed. Do you see my sliver, by the way, here? Look, I did buy those sliver companions. They're really nice, honestly. The texturing, the color is really nice on these models. I like them a lot. Oh, look, now he plays the land. Was that a... That's very funny. All right. Well, there's a third land. That's fine. I wonder if they purposely delayed playing a land so that they could land tax. That's a... And they only went and got 2? 1, 2, 3. Very interesting. Can't beat targets filter. Can't play land cards from graveyards. I don't think that's an issue for us right now, so we're just gonna ramp. We'll figure that out later. Let's, I guess, pass. End. Mangara. So I'm going to Welcoming Vampire. Kill him. Or kill that. We don't want them getting cards. Mangara already gets them enough anyway, so we don't want Welcoming Vampire to be a part of that equation. Now, you are right, though. If we don't find another land here, then yeah, we're going to slowly die to this Tomic and Mangara, but that's how the shuffler works sometimes, I suppose. Yeah, could I have mulliganed that hand? Probably, but in my experience with this deck, having at least 2 to 3 MDFCs, regardless of their colors, just kind of works. So this is good, actually. So we can... Okay, so we're going to pass. End. We've got Withering Torment to kill something, and then we end step Mystical Tutor. Karmic Justice. Interesting. Well, guess what? We're going to do that and black, and I'm going to Withering Torment the Karmic Justice. Because if we don't take care of that now... So, I think... This is actually tough. I'm not really sure what to grab because, like, I don't know if green even helps us anymore. We'll get it anyway. Assemble the team. Yeah, I'll pay. That's fine. Oh, there's Charbelcher, but I think we're too slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No? I think we might be okay. So if we take... We take Charbelcher now. Yeah. So we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this turn. Play Charbelcher. Take another 5. Go to 2. And just bank on them not having removal, I guess. I think that might be our only way out of this. Barring them also having like a pump spell or another creature. Lots of ifs, I know, but it's gonna happen. Comeback King. It's happening. Thespian stage. Oh, yeah, we're just dead now. Unless we get a black. Oh, well. Black that doesn't help us. Because I don't have another black for this deadly cover-up. Boo! That comes in tapped. Don't have minstrel. All right, well. Dang. Very close. That would have... We may have been able to pull that back from the gutters. If that would have been an untapped black. But a likelihood of that happening was not going to happen. All right, slivers. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Before slivers, let's see where we're at as far as coins for draft. Let me see what I could do. Lorwyn limited. Let's see. So, sealed. Oh, sealed is just gems, right? Pick 2. I haven't done pick 2 yet. I have enough for pick 2. Premier is 10. Hold on. So that's all there is. Sealed. Oh, sealed. Here we go. Oh, that's also 2,000? Boo. Okay. Well. It looks like we could do a pick 2 draft, technically. All right. Yeah, sure. We could do that. Let's see here. How long have we been? Quick draft Duskborn? Well, yeah, but also new set. New set, who dis? Would you rather do Duskborn tonight? Quick draft Duskborn? 5,000. I have enough for it, technically. I'd be willing to do that, too. Instead of Lorwyn. Do we want to do Duskborn or Lorwyn? Is the question. We just win Duskborn? Okay, we could do that. I will, to that end, I'm gonna just I'm gonna take a quick break just to go cycle some fluids or whatever. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be right back in just a minute. So hang tight, everybody. Be back in just a few. I'm back. Let's jump right into this then. Quick draft. All right. What's going to be the best layout here? I guess maybe that. Sure. And then we grab... do just like that. Okay. That'll work. So, let's see here. So our rare is Twitching Doll. I mean, yeah, Mana Dork is fine. Puts us towards green. I don't remember a lot of Duskmorn. I remember it a smidge, but... makes a glimmer. That's fine. Destroys a creature. That's pretty good, too. Exercise can also be pretty good. It hits the power 4 or greater, so that's decent removal. This, oh, I remember this thing being kind of silly. It can draw a bunch of cards. That's fun. Survival. This thing has haste. One target land you control becomes a 0/0 elemental. Sacrifice another enchantment or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. Does this have... did this have 4 uncommons in it? Is that the normal for packs? I don't remember them having 4 uncommons, but... yeah, you're probably right. It's probably Doll. Just a Mana Dork to just kind of keep us open for the time being, because that could lead us towards either green-white survival at your end, second main target creature. I think this is pretty decent, right? This is one of the better survival payoffs. That's decently fine. Tap 2 untap creatures. Then this thing has trample. That's neat. Say its name. We could start working towards that. That'd be silly. Rat, it manifests as dread. Dragonfire is removal. We could go red-green. Red-green seems fine. Tap enchanted creature, so it's a pacifism, or a claustrophobia, excuse me. Creature its own library, then manifest dread. Seems fine. I think I'm on the Dragonfire. Take some removal. We go red-green. Just do big mana, removal, big creatures. Or the Storyteller, so that we could do survival. You lost your Wi-Fi? That's all good. You're still on the road, aren't you? Uncommons, we have this this claustrophobia, the tutors to the graveyard with survival, has extra cost to come into play as a 5/4 with trample, this green-white signpost for putting 1/1 counters. I mean, Sphere of Surveillance is also fine. 2 mana, 2/2 vigilance, but I'm leaning towards Scorching Dragonfire for just removal. Storyteller is excellent. That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm seeing on it here. That, like, maybe survival. We could work towards that with him in here. See if we can get another one. I mean, I think it's got to be Sheltered by Ghosts, right? That's one of the best cards from Duskmorn. Easily. Because we're not... I don't think we're doing Rakdos now at this point. I mean, Untimely Malfunction is also good, too. But I think it's got to be... yeah, it's got to be Sheltered by Ghosts. Easily. Easily. Another Storyteller? Uh-oh. All right. Well, we found our lane. Another Storyteller. Yes. All right, let's go. Let's see. Greenhouse is cool. Possessed Goat. I like Possessed Goat. There's also when this enters, target creature has +2/+4. That's fine. Not amazing. Get out. Maybe this greenhouse, I guess. Probably be fine. Give us some land fixing in case we open up into another survival color. Or the goat. I'm thinking greenhouse or goat. Take the fixing? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Baseball bat. What do you do? Tap up to one target creature. Yeah, we could probably make that work. Is baseball bat neat? Auto attaches itself, so that's good. Bat. Yes. All right. Solidly in green-white. I mean, we'll take goat for now. Might cut it later. I think this is back to our original pack. It does help survival, you're right. Maybe Glimmerlight for now. Let's go with... Let's go with this grab the prize. Maybe we add red, potentially, but I doubt it. Slow down, John? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm going at exactly the pace I need to. Like, you're not drafting, I am. I appreciate your input, but we going. You know, besides, this is all picks out of our color anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Leech. If it was a bomb common, we'll see it again. Because if it was a common, it'll just pop up again elsewhere. This pack, I mean, Lionheart Glimmer is just cool. Ward, 2/5, swings in. Yeah, Lion, definitely. Like, Enduring Courage would be interesting if we went for red. It would require double red. That kind of sucks, but that's not what we're looking to do here. So yeah, I'm feeling the Lion. That's not happening. Ain't no way. Tap up to one target creature. If opponent controls that creature, put a stun counter on it. Nah, not what we're looking to do. 3 gremlins. Nah. That's not worth a red splash. When this creature attacks, you can have it get 4/0. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a bad pack. What is in my eye? Sorry, hold on. I got back to the chair Sorry about that. Let's just take attack in the box and we'll go from there, I guess. Long neck is cool. Kind of a big boy. Dies pretty easy, but yeah, there's a fungus as well. Draws cards, can put a land, destroys a thing. Twins, when it enters, manifest dread. That's pretty cool as well. Makes some more bodies. But sure, we'll take the fungus. Fungus is fine. It's good early. Got Reanimator right here. Cult Healer. Enters, gains lifelink. Maybe? I mean, we don't have a lot of enchantments yet. We actually have no enchantments. Well, the Lionheart is an enchantment, I guess. And so is Sheltered by Ghosts. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's either that or the Hardened Escort. When it attacks, another target creature gets 1/0 and indestructible. That allows us to get in with the other creatures that have survival, I'd say. So that's where I'm leaning towards. Either Cult Healer or the Escort. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe more the escort. At least one. Ethereal armor is so cool, but I don't know. I mean, it still grants first strike in and of itself, but auras are just so hard to work with in limited environments. If it gets removed, that's a 2-for-1 on us. There's a Plane Cycler. There's Manifest Dread. Another Say Its Name. Way too good to pass. That's what I'm thinking. Like, if we cap out our auras at that, I feel like that's fine. Here's another Hardened Escort. Jump Scare, I don't think is what we're looking to do. Yeah, this is probably just another Hardened Escort here. Nothing else in that pack was really what we're looking to do. I know Valgavoth's Faithful is a great card, but we are not in black. So this doesn't help us too much right now. 3-drop, all 3 drops is how you win. That's the name of the game, baby. When this dies, Manifest Dread, Phone is okay. This is probably just a junk pick round, I'd say. Phone is cool. When it dies, look at top 5. Creature with power 2 or less. So what can that find at the moment? That can get Fungus. That can get the Doll. That cannot get the Storytellers. No, it can't find Storytellers. It's only power 2 or less. Storytellers are all 3. So a half of our deck is unfetchable with this at the moment. So I'm not that inclined to take it. Plus, it's only a 2-1. But I guess that means it'll die pretty fast. That's what it wants to do. I mean, I guess it's better than taking an off-color card. So we'll snag it for the time being, but not crazy about playing it, TBH. I'm noticing I understand this is bots, but like they're starting to scoop up our white and green. So we're going to be running out of picks in these last couple of packs, I should say, unfortunately. Black is still... They're not prioritizing black, like, at all. Sure. Take that. There isn't even anything here. Flash. No, we don't. You don't have removal? Our creature's going in swinging. That's removal. That's all it is. Target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible. That's anti-removal. That's kind of fun. Another greenhouse, but I don't think we need to be doing that. All right, we'll grab this guy for now. This Horrid Vigor. Teddy, when it dies, everybody draws a card. Cool. Sure. Here's a blue card we're not going to play. But sure. Here's a red card we're not going to play. And here's a swamp we're not going to play. Lovely. Next. Oh, man. Too bad that Eradicator Demon, we could have shuffled immediately over to mono black. Is it too late? Is it too late to go back? Oh, of course it's too late. All right, what are you? Second main, if it's tapped, exile its 1 target card from a graveyard. That seems fine. He comes down on turn 1. Still hungry? Outside of that, yeah, another long neck, another friendly ghost, don't care, monstrous emergence. Yeah, you're right. It is Savannah Lion. We love a Savannah Lion. Let's go. Another Sheltered by Ghosts. Oh, we're in. Let's go. Another Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, hold up. Before I take the third Sheltered by Ghosts, is that too many auras? I think that might be too many. We've already got 2. We've got Ethereal Armor. No. No what? No, it's not enough, or no, don't take it? They stack? Yes, I know they stack, but, like, what if we get blown out, right? If all of our... All right, this 03 dropout is on you then. Just say... No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. All right, what are you? Enchants a creature. As long as the aura is enchanted this turn, it gets hexproof and +1/+1. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Man, too bad we're not blue. Gremlin Tamer is stupid good. With how much... See, what are we looking at on enchantments now? We've got Ethereal Armor, 3 Sheltered by Ghosts, the Lionheart. Man, it would almost be worth considering splashing blue to get this Gremlin Tamer in here. What are your thoughts? Do you think we add blue? Wouldn't be that hard? Yeah. I think we could make it work. Because nothing else in here is really calling out to what we're looking to do. So, let's take it and see if we can splash it. With all the ghosts? Yeah, precisely. What's Orphans of the Weight? When it attacks, tap any number of untapped creatures you control. This gets 1/1 for each creature tapped. Twitching Doll does help too. Correct. Yep, that's fixing. There's also a Haunted Screen. But I don't know if a 3-mana rock is what we're looking to do as well. Cheerleader is cool. First time it triggers survival, it gets a flying counter. That's yeah, Orphans is also decent. Can tap our other things with survival. 2 drops is lacking. Well, there's also the Cheerleader as well. This is what I'm deciding, honestly, right now between Cheerleader or Orphans. I think it's Orphans because it can just get larger, but Cheerleader can have flying, and that's... Yeah, Orphans. Fine. Okay. Savior of the Small. Enter second Bane. If it's tapped, returns a creature with mana value 3 or less from graveyard to hand. That's pretty cool. Most all of our other creatures are less than 3. And it really is the only other thing in here. So, yeah. Boop. Get in the deck. Lots of rooms in this one. Holy cow. I mean, Moldering Gym, maybe? If we're doing a blue splash. Entryway. Entryway makes a Glimmer. That's an enchantment that also makes another enchantment. Yeah, you're right. That's a good one. Put a 1/1 counter on each of the 2 dark creatures. Yeah, okay. We can play that. That works. This pack is a whole lot of garbage. So... here's this black card we're not going to play. I like Trial of Agony. It's a very silly card. Never make it actually work, but... play another Bear Trap in here. That's fine. It's another Horrid Vigor, but I don't know if that's what we're looking for. All these cyclers. Holy cow. Island Cycler, Swamp Cycler, Mountain Cycler. Jeezums. Robots do not like cyclers, it turns out. Just take the green card. Here's another... let's see. Here's another Living Phone, I guess. On a face-down permanent, you control... enters. Whenever creature into the permanent... yeah, we're not doing that. Don't care. But I'll just grab it anyway, just because... we're in Christmas picks at this point. Cracked and a Swamp. Okay. So Christmas picks, yeah. Okay. So here's what we have. Oh, I guess I'm in the way again. All right, 1 second. Beep. We'll go right there. Okay. So here's what we got to evaluate. We got to evaluate, is Gremlin Tamer as our only blue splash card worth a blue splash? Because our only other blue card I grabbed was Enter the Enigma. I think it still is, personally. If it's like the only one in there, we can get our blue off of either the Twitching Doll and maybe like an island or two in the deck. Like I like this cut that it has here. Maybe we cut one island, so we would have 2 islands in, and the Twitching Doll would be our sources of blue. That's sort of what I'm leaning towards. Two islands. So that has us at, what's our 16 lands? So I think we boost a forest back up, or do we add another plains maybe? No, I think maybe you go 7/7 on those. We have this dual land as well. Drop that, drop that. I'm also not crazy about 2 living phones, so we can cut one of them too. Because, again, living phone, it can only find, like, the only... Maybe not this Fanatic Strength either. It can't find the Storyteller, it can't find Savior, and it can't find the Lionheart. Yeah, cutting both phones. Yeah, all right. Okay. We need a spooky companion. Oh, of course they're not loading. Game, why are you like this? I guess we're stuck with Sliver then. Spooky sleeve. Anything spookier than Fleam? No, we need... Oh, this glimmery one. Yeah, that's the one. Companions, feel like loading? No. All right. Cut a bear trap? No. 41 cards. Always. Here's our Storyteller on that. And this is... This ain't... Lorwyn. Easily. All right. Looks good to me. Let's run it. Our opponent is Cow Go Moo. I have to move my frame again. When we go 0-3 drop, the 41s is yours. Okay, excellent. And when we go 0-3, the that other pick that I told you about. I mean, so this looks excellent. This is Grand Entryway on 2, Storyteller on 3, and we can do Horrid Vigor after. We'll go swinging with it. Let's go. Give our opponent howdy and turn those off. Cornfield, go. Fun fact, on this Duskborn battlefield, if you turn off these TVs, your performance increases. Fun fact. Ever so slightly, but it uses less. Grand Entryway. Maybe you should have done Teddy, just now thinking about it. It was a 2-2, but we could save that for later, for when we're closer on empty-handed. This needs 3 to do its thing. Got an island. They are playing Bant. That's cool. All right. Planes and storyteller. I think we get in. Because they're going to want to do the discard thing for the goat, so they absolutely are not going to block with it. And then if something scary comes down, we sheltered by ghosts on the storyteller, and we go to town from there. Why was I seeing Bant, by the way? This is just 2 islands. Alright. What's the worst that could happen? They've got 3 mana open. I mean, I guess I've got Horrid Vigor, so if something really bad happens, I mean, so they could increase this. 3/1/1 counters, so it'd become a 4/4. Activatable only once. So if they do that, I could do Horrid Vigor, gives my thing indestructible death touch, kill theirs. Yeah. Yeah. Go! You want to turn your goat into a demon? +1/+1 hexproof? So they would just bounce. I think it's still worth doing anyway to get it off the field. Yep, you're gonna make me mill, that's fine. Oh, they went Lionheart, that's a shame. I mean, I guess I could also just save it. He's still going to get his counter regardless, so this only buys them a turn. But is killing the crab worth it? I don't think it is. So just let him bonk for the moment. Counter on himself. And then Teddy... leave up the Horrid Vigor. 2 for 1. Yeah, it could have been a 2 for 1, but like now he's got the counter anyway, so that the next combat would kill it anyway. I wasn't going to be getting through for combat damage that turn regardless, so I'd rather hold up my resource for when it is more valuable. There was an argument possibly to killing that crab now, but I think it's fine. I think our opponent is behind anyway, so I don't think it matters. They seem to be missing lands. Pass. Yeah, see, they're not even attacking either. And that still leaves me up Horrid Vigor as well, yeah. So if we do that, and that, now we can unlock that. Counter here, counter here. And now we go to combat. Whee! I'm going to guess they're going to want to buff the goat and block the Teddy so that we all draw a card, and then I'm getting in for 7. Or if they take the goat, upgrade it, block the Teddy, crab blocks the glimmer, they still take 5. See, I think it was fine. 'Cause look, now they still take 5. Get another 1/1 counter on himself. And now that they've used their resource on the goat, now we do Sheltered by Ghosts and exile it. Make them burn that card first, and then we remove the goat. I promise, I know exactly what I'm doing. If you win this, it'll be Galaxy Brain meme because I feel like you're misplaying out the wazoo. You think so? This is called applying the pressure. What does this thing do? Creatures have Convoke. Oh, that was one of their rares. That's cool. Mill some cards. There goes the bat. That's fine. I don't know what to tell you, Joseph. It's just like, this is how my brain operates when it comes to limited environments like this. Is just steady, smooth brain applying the pressure combat just simply does it. In my experience, people are evaluating limited environments in a too try-hard manner. So all you do is just take the smooth brain option out and you win. Get rid of the crabs. You think, yeah, another Sheltered by Ghost? That's sort of what I was thinking. So, do I hit the Glimmer? Actually, hold up. Because double lifelink isn't going to matter. So maybe I do Escort, then Ghost. Give it lifelink. It could be 1 extra point of damage on the Storyteller, but he's going to get another counter on himself anyway, so... yeah, another creature back with lifelink would be fine. Bop. 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 Goodbye. Swing! And another counter here. Go. No on Storyteller. Oh, sorry. Too late. I promise, I am waiting for you. I don't know why it's so delayed, but... sorry. You think Sheltered by Ghost was a mistake? Of what? In what regard? Like of a design? Oh. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. I don't know what to tell you. And they're done. GG. See? Didn't matter. All right. Game 1. Boom. Oh, and by the way, these are our green spells for our quests. I don't know if I pointed that out. Green spell, green spell, green spell. So we're knocking out 2 stones with 1 bird. Where'd that go? There it is. But you ended holding the Vigor when it could have won you the game a turn earlier. You got lucky. Good win, though. Okay, cool. Actually, the optimal play would have been 1 extra turn ahead. If you weren't traveling, I would offer for you to hop in with me and we could just yell at each other all night. Must optimize. Hard mulligan, because we got only green. So, yep, this ain't gonna... ugh, man, mulligan and the opponent is first. We're probably not winning this game. That's just unfortunately the facts of life. Mulligan. Can't yell anyway, the hotel walls are thin. Okay, the Gremlin Tamer in hand is bad. We can ship it, though. We can ship it to the bottom. This gives us... Is Escort on 3 good enough? I don't want to go to 5, but... Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. All right, Tamer to the bottom. Goodbye. Opponents on the play, which is real feel-bads. That's cool. That thing has flash. I think we might as well still play it at some point on their turn anyway. But just to get it out. Planes, next, end. Just the fear of them knowing we have it. Derelict Attic. Cool. They're just going to start killing themselves for us. That's totally cool. Here's another trap. Oh, okay. I think it's got to be Storyteller first. Escort is good, but the 3-3 over a 2-4, I feel like... Oh, well, all right. That's on me. That's on me. I didn't know they were going to have that. It's fine. That one was on me, folks. Oh, gotta turn those TVs off. There we go. Womp womp. Oh, now the ward doesn't matter. That's a shame. Oh, they just bolt me. Okay. Well, that's fine. Check this out. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, wait. That thing only costs 2. Wait. Pause. Shelter by ghosts. Wait. Hold on. What are we doing here? Mana, please. Green, white. Sheltered by ghosts. Get him. Go on, get. That can hit a non-land permanent? Wait. Why can that hit a non-land permanent? Go! Yay! Hey, Sheltered by Ghosts is maybe cracked. Fear of the dark, huh? Their attacks, if they control no glimmers, gains menace and death touch. We're still bigger than that, though. So, I think we still go to combat. Bop. And then we play another one. And now when the two of them go into combat, they can give each other indestructible. Is that how that works? Aww. Well, that's a bummer. What was that they played? What was that card? 6 damage to target creature. Yeah. Storyteller, go. We're probably not winning this, son. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeezums. Yeah, no blocks. We have some life to spare. We're fine. I think we get in with both. And if they kill the hardened escort, we bear trap after. I think that's our only way out of this, to be honest. Because that's indestructible now, so they're probably not going to block it. Unless they're desperate at 8 life. Yeah, damage. Counter on himself. Bear trap. We're going to take this guy down. All right. This is the plan now. Sacrifice a creator enchantment when counter this. If you sacked one the creature doesn't mention any target. Okay, cool. This one was going to be a tough climb to begin with. I don't think I've made any real mistakes here. This was a on the draw mull to 6, so we were already going to be a tough climb getting out of this hole, but I think all things considered, getting them down to 4, that was pretty good. That was pretty good, I say. So I think now we play another storyteller. And then shoot that down. Not a bad loss. We haven't lost yet, brother. Like, we're killing this thing now. They got a chump block. Unless they've got removal in hand. They've got 2 cards left. Yeah, they got a chump block, and then we have them dead on board next turn. So, we could still climb out of this. Sheltered by Ghosts off the top would be, nope, I guess not. All right, go. Bop. They manifest dread. Counter on that. And because like we can't block this anyway because it would gain menace. But, I mean, I think all we need is a top deck Sheltered by Ghosts. If they don't play another creature. Oh, well, that's right. They could just swing. Well, hey, you know what? I think we did pretty good that match. Top deck Ghosts would have been insane. Yeah, tell you what. Man, that was very close. I don't even feel bad about that one. We almost had that. Cool deck, John Day. Don't you do that to me. I did the best I could. Thank you very much. Anakin. He's got the high ground. I have the high ground. Well, there's our blue. Oh. Look at this curve. Hold up. Bait. Brother, do you see this curve? I love a deck with curves. This is kind of nutty. If our opponent decides they want to play. Natty Tron, yeah. You know it. Ooh. That's pretty good. Hey, I got a 1-drop as well. Which one do we shelter? Is the question. Because if we don't hit the fungus, then the fungus blows up the Shelter by Ghosts. But if we don't hit the dog, then it still just kills our veteran survivor, and they get it back anyway. I'm not really sure. What would you do, Joseph? Do we wait? I think it's still worth doing the Shelter by Ghosts. The question is, what do we hit? Because they would absolutely trade off that Watchdog. Probably the dog? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wait, no. Fungus? Yeah, that's what I said. I said the fungus kills enchantments. But it doesn't matter. Because if we take this, they block here, they get it back anyway. But I think you're right. I think it's fungus. We force the trade. This is fine. We can still play Storyteller after. Fungus can't do anything there. We'll be fine. Oh, well, it's the mirror match. Here's a Storyteller. Why would they swing with the fungus? Attacking was a bad one? No, force combat, always. Keep the pressure on all the time. Because if I block the fungus, they would just crack it to draw a card and play a land. Haunted Screen. That's fun. We thought about that for our deck. Let's see here. Ooh, that can get back. I could get back the Veteran. I could also play Goat. Get my own 4/4. Or I do Savior of the Small this turn. Then I do Goat, discard Orphans. Savior swings in, gets back Orphans. I like that plan. Let's do that. Orphans of the Huit. Go! And I could put another counter on Savior of the Small at this point. Have a nice beefy blocker. What's that? Tap up to one dark creature. If an opponent controls that creature, put a stun counter up. That's okay. That's what we wanted anyway. Because it taps for survival. Well, let's see. Goat. Activate Goat, discard Orphans. I can't get through a 5/5. That has survival. Get back Orphans. It's like printing money. Oh no, I don't think we're winning this. Jeezums. All right, what do we do here? We can't go to 2. That's just not happening. That's just gonna keep getting bigger. Can I have anything but a land, please? Sheltered by Ghosts. What is happening out there? an accident? Oh boy. Huh. Sorry, something was going on outside. Yeah, I can't attack into that. Okay, that was weird. Sorry about that. Yeah, get curved on. Yeah, no joke. Like, our opponent had it absolutely made this game. And we're just gonna draw lands. Awesome. That was, sorry, I'm just really concerned what happened out over there. There was like cars in the middle of the intersection, and like people got out of one car to go to another car. I mean, they're gone now, but that was super freaky. Sorry about that. Next time, don't attack. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. If I didn't get a combat in to put the pressure on the creature, like, I wouldn't have known that they were going to curve out exactly into creatures past that point. We didn't draw anything else that would have boosted the power of my ghosted creature that they then would have gotten back. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't matter. You had him balanced out. No, he played a 3-power thing right after anyway. It just comes down to could haves. Yeah, like, if that creature lived, could I have drawn ethereal armor? Yeah, maybe, but in this game it didn't. So, looking about it, 2 for 1 myself, no, I didn't. It wouldn't have mattered. In actuality, yes, I did 2 for 1 myself. Yeah, you're right, technically, but, like, with the hindsight knowledge of how the rest of that game played out, it didn't matter in the end. So my choice was still just as valid as not leaving it as or not going to combat with it, I should say. This just boils down to how differently you and I play games. I play limited environments like this more aggressively, and that's how I prefer to keep, like, the pressure on. You just keep putting things in, even if sometimes those valid... Don't tell me I'm crashing out. I don't appreciate that, because I'm not. I appreciate your input, but not in this moment. This hand is good, because we do Twitching Doll. Oh, and they mulliganed as well? Nice. Here's Bear Trap. They're on the exact same deck as us. Doll. We could do Goat up to a 4/4 this next turn if we want to. Or I guess actually we could do Storyteller and Goat. That seems like a good one. Now, surely. Come on now. Oh, Sheltered by Ghosts. Let's go. Okay, so the question is, who do we get it on? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we bait removal first with the possessed goat and then do sheltered so that if we go to do it, we don't get blown out. That's what I think we should do. I'm going to try that. Discard that. See if they have a fight spell. They don't. All right. Now we do Shelter by Ghosts here. Hit that. Oh, they had the Hexproof protection. Well, go goat. Survival would have been nice, but all right, we need another Sheltered by Ghosts right now. 4, 5. That doesn't get through. That dies the first strike. Oh, man. We are in the exact same situation again. This has first strike now, so we just cannot get in. Dang. All right, let's leave back blockers, and I guess maybe we have to multi-block at this point. Ethereal armor for the win, turns out. Glimmer is a 2/5. He's tiny. I mean, we could block with Goat. Yeah, I will. I'll tap Doll. Don't you worry. It's got Vigilance, so, like, it doesn't matter. Goat and Escort. That's what I was thinking. Worst case scenario, they're just going to bump its power again, and I'm just blown out. Like, if they bump it to an 8, then the first strike just kills both of these anyway. Yeah, no, first strike. Yes, that's what we've been talking about this whole time. Okay, Bat, what do you do? That seems fine. 2, 3, white, white. Activate only as a sorcery. Spiders! Problem with doing that is now we've lost our other source of white. So I think we shoot that. They're going to blow up the bat. No attack. Go. Spider. There's our other white source. Teddy. Yeah, we gotta draw a shelter by ghosts ASAP. Everybody have a card. I can flash this out as well. Might as well use my mana. Okay. Glimmer. Go. Kill that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That wouldn't do anything. Spider. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, we gotta get this thing out of here. The real question is gonna be 1, 2, 3. I can't do both of these cards. That's fine. All right. That already has ward. So let's do it here. The real question is gonna be, do they have that enchantment that gives hexproof again? Because if they do, oh yes, let's go. I think we go to combat. That gets indestructible. Can I do anything about that? No. That thing comes back, but it's small again. That's fine. Actually, I could shoot it right now. Okay. That could have gone worse. I think that could have gone worse. They're also in top deck mode. They have no cards in hand now. Go. Then we do this. Booty blocker. Go. Lands, am I right? Oh, I get a thingy back. Twitching doll, I guess. So I could do twitching doll and a storyteller. Let's go! Oh, we clawed that one out from victory. That's a big boy, but it didn't matter. All right. That was a tight one. That was very close. I think that was a good call on the spiders. Thank you for that one. Hey, got a Lorwyn pack. Yay. All right, we still have a bit of a climb to go, so let's trek on. That was close. That was very tough. Whew. All right. Now I'm munchy. Dang it. John's got the munchies now. That's okay. Okay. Oh! Look at this curve again. Survivor, sheltered, bear trap, natural bant. Let's go. I'm in. Bop, bop. Let's go. Come on, tap land. Yes. Go. Island. End. Oh, that's a shame. Bear trap. Well, we got Storyteller coming down next turn. Oh, and an Ethereal Armor to follow it up. Let's go. I feel good about this one. Is this just removal.deck? Well, they're black, so their whole deck is probably just, yeah. I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? What are you supposed to do about that? They already spent removal? No, sir. They've got removal for days. All right. I think instead of the Sheltered by Ghosts on that, let's pop this Bear Trap on that. I maybe should have done Ethereal Armor. That was my mistake. I got a little too hasty with clicking. Because then we can save this Shelter by Ghost for whatever the Bear Trap couldn't hit. Come on. Are you serious? All right. Well, sick, dude. I mean, you brought it back? I'm going to exile it again. Cool. We're going to run him out of gas eventually. You gotta be... Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. Magic. Arena. Da, 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 da. Can't get through that. This is how we go down. We go down to removal.deck and drawing lands. I feel like that wasn't my fault. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. It's flies. Arena! Come on now. I mean, do I get in? I think I do. Excuse me. I can't block the flyer anyway, so might as well try to keep the pressure on. There's their own veteran survivor. That's cool. Insane hand of removal. Yeah, look, about a reanimator spell. See, this is why we hold on to a land in hand, so that we can do goat. Boop. They have one card in hand left. And the flashback thing from their graveyard. So I guess we're going to see what they're still holding on to. I think I trade with this. Oh, no, the goat doesn't fly. Oh. We might just be boned regardless. I mean, what was I supposed to do about this? What was I supposed to do here? Because, like, they've got blocker, and then this just clocks for 5, and I'm dead. So, like, what can I do? 3, 4... That's just the breaks. I mean, I could bear trap now, get a blocker out of the way. What does that do for me? Anything? Although, wait. Sack another creature, gains indestructible. So if they do that, so I could force them to... I mean, it's the only thing I can do. Like, some tough top deck lands, yeah. So I mean, maybe they don't see the line. If they choose to eat their survivor to make that indestructible, then I clock in for 8. But it doesn't matter. Dang. Yeah. I give them the pathetic. I don't think there was anything else I could have done there. Needed some damn ghosts. Dang. So what did that end up being? 2, 3? Yeah. 2 and 3. Add them to 4. Yeah, right. If they had one less creature, we would have been fine. But, oh well. Them's the breaks. That was some unlucky top decking, I feel like. I feel like there was very little that... I guess unless you claim that Sheltered by Ghosts... what the heck? Why'd I get 2... Why'd I get 2 of those? Did I just get super lucky with opening the same special guest twice? What does that mean? I've never seen that before. Huh. Arena and non? What do you mean? Alchemy? Oh, this one's different. Wait. What? Hang on. 2 damage to a creature, planeswalker. Oh, the original version does 6, and this balanced one does 4. Oh, huh. I've never seen that balance before. Okay, neat. Oh, and we finished all of our quests for the night. Awesome. All right. Well, we're done with our quests, and we definitely drafted Lorwyn. Wink. Sick. So I think that's going to do it for our stream for this evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out and playing along with me. Joseph, thank you so much for hanging out with me to do the draft and watching the Giga Flare and all that jazz. So that was too bad. I felt like that was not a whole lot within my control that I was able to fix as far as that draft was concerned. But you know what? We gave it our best effort. 3 Shelter by Ghosts. That was pretty silly. But hey, now I have those in my collection. So big stonks. But all right then, so I'm going to end up closing out for the night. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out, watching, either live or on the replay. Be sure to follow along here at the channel for everything we do here on the Thoughtcast, like streams like these, plus weekly podcasts, deck techs, and other Commander gameplay videos. And we will see you all again real soon here on the channel. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe and stay beautiful.